What's going on, guys? We're back for another episode of the Beginner's Guide. This time we're taking Xurkitree, discussing its viability, I guess, competitively. I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say Xurkitree, it's close between Xurkitree and Nihilego in terms of who's my favourite usable Ultra Beast competitively. Absolutely love the design. I can't get over the design of this thing. It's a electric tree kind of thing. It kind of makes me think, why didn't they make this electric grass, I guess. But I mean, that would just open up more weaknesses, and for an electric type which is only got one weakness, which we're naturally going to go into, that probably wouldn't be ideal. So anyway, that was a very quick intro. Oh yeah, just to say, I'll be covering there's a number of Ultra Beasts that have been banned in terms of from competitive because they are broken. I can't remember. It's like UB04 Beauty. I can't remember the name of it. Struggling. The other one, which is Celesteela, that one's been banned. And something else, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, these I'll be going over all the Ultra Beasts. But check out the previous episode in which I did Buzzwole. I did Buzzwole and then I did Nihilego, so go check those out and let me know what you guys think. And I'm also open to feedback as well. So naturally, I mean, these kind of core areas that I cover are what I believe to be the most important when it comes to competitive and judging whether a Pokemon's good for you or not. But if there's something else that perhaps I'm missing, I don't know if you want to include perhaps even weight or something, I don't know. And weight, height, things like that, ridiculous stuff, just to make it like a real Pokemon overview. Then give me a shout if you'd find that beneficial. I can always just drop it in. But yeah, onwards, onto the stats and the weaknesses, the new area. Stats, you can see already. Special attack, it doesn't say 173, guys. It says broken. 173 special attack. That is, especially for an electric type as well, probably one of the best types to use competitively. That is absolutely insane. Coupled with the one weakness, although yeah, it's frail, so you probably don't, even its resistances, you probably don't want to be taking any attacks, which I'll kind of cover in the sets. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, all I can say is the speed. The speed is lacking a little bit, but I guess I'll try and say if that was over base 100, I think this would be banned. If it was like Nihilego, it was base 103 with the same amount of special attack and just take it out of defense and special defense, then I think this thing would be banned. It's almost, I can't remember the name, the Beauty Ultra Beast. That one's banned because of the over base 100 and the over ridiculous attack and special attack stats. So yes. In terms of weaknesses, the one weakness is brilliant always. The single typing is nice. In terms of neutral, I mean, we'll go into resistances because neutral's kind of fine, but resistance is electric. Electric resists electric, which is fair enough. Flying, which is good because of some bird spam. I.e. perhaps a Talonflame at full health with its priority brave bird. It's not going to be able to revenge kill you, especially when you're at a particular stat boost, which is my favourite thing about this Pokemon, but we'll get into that. And it also resists steel, which is nice, so a Skarmory can't just walk all over you, you can just T-bolt it, and I'm pretty sure it'll die. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy about stats and the typing and the look so far. It's only the speed really that lets it down. Onto the move pool. There's one move I don't even. It hasn't got the best move pool, I'm not going to lie, although it gets all the electric coverage. It's a hard-hitting electric type, it's as simple as that. It's also got fairy and grass coverage and bug coverage, which is nice, but most importantly, it gets tail glow. It's probably a more broken Manaphy. A +3 Xurkitree is more than likely going to run through your team, especially as its high special attack makes hidden powers viable as well. So base 60 attack coming off a 173, was it? 173 special attack Pokemon. So if you got a ground type, if the opponent's got a ground type, you can HP Ice it and it's probably going to die. Lando is not a switch in for this. Donphan at full health would be because of Sturdy. But apart from that, this thing will probably going to start running through teams and may even be banned. I'm not entirely sure on that yet, but we'll see. In terms of viable sets, I've gone with funny ones of these because I didn't want to just go with the boring attacking and momentum, so I thought Life Destroyer, yes, which is true because if it gets to +3, I'm pretty sure there's no switch-ins for this. So Tower Glow, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam or Energy Ball, just a coverage move, or it could be Signal Beam. I just didn't put all three, it didn't fit. And Hidden Power Ice probably for ground types, depending on what you're preparing for. If it's a Venusaur, then Hidden Power Psychic. Yeah, you'll probably know how to prepare a Pokemon for a particular match. But I think these viable sets are more for laddering. So, yeah. In terms of item, I put Air Balloon, but really, I don't know. Granted, its one weakness is ground, but it can't really take any other hits. So, Air Balloon's probably a wasted item, if I'm honest. Focus Sash would be a good one to guarantee the Tower Glow, and also an Adrenaline Orb. So if you are going up against a Lando and he decides to switch it in to get, I don't know, some kind of to basically like maybe Sash Lando, you then get the plus speed boost. Even probably still you're probably going to die. So Sash Lando's not a good one. I don't know. Yeah. Intimidate. I don't know. Perhaps he's made his Lando quicker than Xurkitree. I can't remember Lando's base speed, but I just figured it's quite a good one because of its low base speed and someone can make it work. Beast Boost is the ability. No need to go into that. They're mentioned in the last videos. If you want to know if you have them, go watch them. It is an amazing ability. Nature, modest or timid, as with most special attackers. Probably, I'm going to say timid, but modest. Depends on what you're preparing for, naturally. And EV's 252 in speed and special attack, which is pretty standard. I think someone's probably going to have to explain this, or I'll look it up after the video. If Beast Boost is off your most proficient, prolific, one of those words, proficient stat. Say if, like Guzzlord, for instance, has got like 5 million HP. If you run him plus special defense, or run him calm, with 252 special defense, does that mean he'll get the boost in special defense every time? HP is probably not a good one. Say if you got like this one, 170 odd special attack. If you are max attack adamant, would it make adamant your boosted ability every time you kill someone, or is it your most proficient stat, as in it'll always be special attack with this Pokemon, so long as it's the highest number on the right hand side when you're doing your calcs? Someone perhaps let me know, but I'll look it up anyway. The next set was that Momentum. There's Tower Glow on this set as well, but again a coverage move if you don't really think setting up's the best thing. Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Hidden Power Ice, Tower Glow, pretty standard stuff for a Momentum bringing Pokemon. Specs, if you want to hit massively hard, obviously you can't bring Tower Glow. You can bring a coverage move. Air Balloon again, just to make it that little bit safer. An Adrenaline Orb. There may be other items out there, but I figured these three were probably the most ideal for this Pokemon. But again, I can't remember what the one that makes electric attacks 1.2 times what they should be. So it's like a Life Orb, but doesn't boost it. That'd be perhaps a Life Orb on this thing, but losing health, perhaps not. I don't know. Modest, timid, as you usually would, and max special attack, max speed. So it's limited move pool, to kind of summarise, and it's like a typical electric type. It's either a setup sweeper or it's a momentum bringing Pokemon. Either way, you don't know which one your opponent's going to bring if they have one, or they don't know which one you're going to bring if you have one. So yeah, I think it's very viable both ways. And on to the final bit, the for and against of drafting a Xurkitree. 1,000,000% draft this guy if you get a chance. Don't miss up on the potential to use it. I unfortunately wasn't able to get to it before Ryan, or the second leader of the UBC, managed to grab a hold of it. I can't remember who's got it in my other league, but yeah, some fours. Tail Glow, GG's, +3 Xurkitree, probably going to sweep. Special attack is through the roof. 173 is going to break things down. Hidden power is viable and also hit hard. Hidden powers are, I mean, it's viable on probably every Pokemon. Well, not every Pokemon, but even on physical attackers somewhat. But on a special attacker that is probably one of the highest special attacks ever. I don't know, but it probably is. Then it's gonna hit hard as well and kill things, which is what you want. And then only one weakness, which is nice, but again, I didn't put it in the against column because this thing isn't really used defensively, but it can't really switch into any other moves. Perhaps I don't know, a peck from a non-evolved Pidgeot, something like that. I don't know. And against, the move pool is ass, but it gets what it needs at the end of the day, and it's a low speed tier, which is pretty detrimental, but that's what you get for having such a high, very high but stat. Can't remember the word then. So yeah, that's really it. I definitely give this guy a go. I love the design of it. I think it's beautiful. Stats are amazing. One weakness, good electric, good fast electric, good electric type. Amazing setup move. I think it's worthy of being a top killer in a championship. So I'm definitely going to give it a go when I get a chance, and I am going to give it a go laddering as well, see how I get on with it. But yeah, I think that's it about Xurkitree. Apart from those things at the start, if you can, or if you have anything, then please leave some feedback in terms of what else you perhaps like to see. But apart from that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.